XRP here, and welcome back. Got a really great video for you today. A bunch of different things going on. I want to talk about the largest sales force ever in crypto is going to be available to offer XRP to retail investors. And there's another scam out there I want to make you aware of, and how blockchain is going to get all the markets trading 24/7 before you know it. So I've got a bunch of things to talk about, but let's jump right into it here. Let's look at the prices, and Bitcoin is hovering at $104,887. Ethereum's at $30,577. Tether's holding comfortably at $1, and XRP's at $2.44, still up 7.8% on the 7-day. So moving in the right direction. I had posted this on Twitter this morning, and if you're not following me on Twitter, I'm at XRPMister, and I said XRP ETFs are imminent. Retail demand meets institutional capital, and 350,000 US financial advisors are about to become XRP's new sales force. Guys, this is a game changer. The ETFs are going to start going live as early as today or tomorrow. And this, we're not talking about you explaining to your uncle at the Thanksgiving table what XRP is and how it's a bridge asset and how people can tokenize different financial instruments on the XRP ledger. It's no more, that's not what this is about. This is institutional money. These are financial advisors who are going to bring people into crypto now, especially XRP, that weren't here before. So if you're not excited and you're invested in XRP, you need to get excited. You need to know that this is a big moment. So get ready. Hey, if you're interested, check out my private group. It's at MrBXRP.com. If you ever want to see my videos, they're advertisement free, so no YouTube videos, and I've got additional content in here and a bunch of different things. So it's the cost of a cup of coffee. It's $6 a month if you're interested. MrBXRP.com. Okay. This is a video of Charles Hoskinson from Cardano, ADA. And it's interesting, right? So I'm going to play the video, 37 seconds, and I'm going to explain to you what happened.
Include you for the roundtable meeting earlier this year. You think that, well, first I didn't donate enough. Second, I tweeted something about XRP donating to Trump. I used that as the official excuse. Third, there was he tweeted about ADA being in the reserve, and Sachs wasn't aware of it because he only thought it was going to be Bitcoin. So he retaliated and disinvited as many people as he could for that. So yeah, there's just welcome to White House politics. Left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. It's not about merit for these types of things. It's about connections and patronage. Look, it is what it is.
So I don't know if you remember, I was looking for the tweet because I knew I had taken a screenshot of it before it was deleted or changed, actually. Trump had put out a tweet of what was going to be in the United States stockpile of digital assets, and he included ADA and XRP, and then I think it wasn't. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum initially weren't in there, and then he corrected it. And anyway, looks like Charles Hoskinson was upset for not getting invited to the roundtable. But it was really weird how the tweet went out and then it was pulled back. So I don't know. Right now all we're hearing is the only assets that are going to be in the stockpile are those that get confiscated, and the government's not going to be buying Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, or anything else. But I do think we're going to reach a point to where they will. And because, look, with Trump wanting to be number one in digital assets, we're going to also have to be number one, not only in creating them and using them, but also in holding them. All right, from Altcoin Daily, breaking: former BlackRock executive says Ethereum is the infrastructure for Wall Street. Well, okay. I mean, that's great. You can put financial instruments, tokenize them on Ethereum. The problem is the gas fees. I don't understand if these people are not paying attention to what it costs when the gas fees get out of control on Ethereum. I mean, I know the Ethereum network's the most built on network there is. There's more developers on the Ethereum network, but there's no comparison to the speed and the cost of XRP. The XRP ledger is so much less expensive, so much faster. I just don't even understand it. But we'll see. We'll see. You'll see. They'll be putting things on the XRP ledger. From Cointelegraph, JP Morgan launches deposit token JPMcoin for institutional clients on Base, enabling instant 24/7 settlements per Bloomberg. So look, JPM is going to have their own coin, and it's a deposit token, right? So it's not a stable coin, which means the difference is that the money is there deposited in the bank, and then the coin represents the money itself, not like in a stable coin to where the company would sell the token and then invest it in treasuries. No, actually the money stays in the bank. So it's representative of the money that is staying in the bank. The advantage, my understanding of a security token and deposit token, I think is, deposit token, security token, I think it's the same thing, is that you can get interest on it and you can offer rewards on it from the bank directly. But this seems like a silo for JP Morgan. I'm assuming it's just going to be, between their particular companies. I mean, who's going to want JPM coin? Nobody's going to want that. It's just, that's going to be for their own infrastructure is what I'm expecting it to be. And also, look, if you're looking, and this is my sponsor, iTrustCapital, speaking of staking and yield and all that other stuff, iTrust has staking on Ethereum and on Solana now. So if you hold your digital assets in iTrust, you can have an IRA if you want an IRA, which is fantastic. I mean, look into IRAs if you don't have one, especially a Roth. If you can get a Roth IRA, anybody can get a Roth IRA actually. If you think you make too much for a Roth IRA, contact iTrustCapital and ask them about a backdoor Roth, because you could most likely still get an Roth IRA, which a Roth IRA, you get all of the upside of your investment tax-free at 59.5. You have to have the account at least 5 years. But anyway, you can also have a premium custody account at iTrustCapital, which is institutional grade custody for your digital assets. And you can also stake those assets, Solana or Ethereum. And before you know it, they're going to be offering some sort of yield for XRP holders. So check out iTrustCapital. I have a link in the description of my video. Please use my link and you'll get a $100 funding bonus if you are a new customer with iTrust. Okay, Brandon Lutnick, who is the son of Howard Lutnick, put on a big conference, and it says, Satoshi has come to the US, so proud to bring this powerful sculpture to the city of Miami. So he's got some really big wigs from the crypto industry that joined him in this conference. And in this particular tweet, I don't have the picture, but Brad Garlinghouse was sitting 2 seats down from Brandon Lutnick. So he runs Cantor Fitzgerald now, or I think it's just Cantor. It used to be Cantor Fitzgerald. I don't know if you know the story, but Howard Lutnick used to be one of the owners or the owner of Cantor Fitzgerald, which was in one of the Twin Towers when the Twin Towers got hit. And literally everyone from his company was killed that day that was there in the building. And I think it might have been, and I'm guessing, but it might have been like 600 people. And Howard wasn't in the building that day. And he actually rebuilt his company from the ground up, which is just an amazing story. I mean, I can't even believe we haven't seen a documentary on what he did to rebuild that company, but it was a horrible thing. But his son Brandon now works for Cantor, and they are going so deep in digital assets. It's great to see. And the Winklevoss twins were there. I saw Michael Saylor, all the usual suspects. But I love the fact that Brad Garlinghouse was 2 seats away, which I thought was great. Okay, this is Western Union CEO. Let's see what he has to say about digital assets.
What's the rollout looking like for Western Union on that front?
Well, we're already innovating in several places in the world on moving money and settling. So both in South America and in Africa, we are innovating our settlement processes to move money quicker and to more easily convert into local currency in partnerships with some of the infrastructure companies you've had on this show. So we are also exploring other partnerships with people who want on-ramps and off-ramps in different parts of the world on how we could enable Western Union's funds in and funds out to enable people to purchase and sell stablecoins. Finally, we're investigating how we might offer stablecoin products in our digital wallets to our customers around the world, again, in partnerships with many of the companies that you've talked to over the course of the last couple of weeks?
What's the balance between this push into that space, and not just with regards to crypto, but overall the more digital strategy that I know you and your team at Western Union have been working on for some time, the balance between that and what we see in the traditional retail side of the business?
Right, and so we have about $1 billion revenue digital business. It's growing obviously at faster rates than our traditional retail business. We also think of our retail business not just as cash. So retail is a value proposition where you can have in-person service. People will fund with bank products, cards.
So look, Western Union is coming in the crypto business. Before you know it, they'll have their own crypto wallet. You'll be able to buy and sell all the cryptos you want. You got PayPal is coming in doing it. SoFi announced yesterday. Everyone's coming in. It's amazing, right? It's like the world has flip-flopped so much that it's like easier for a crypto company now to become a bank than it ever was for a bank to offer crypto, right? So now banks and crypto companies are going to merge as one. Pretty soon you're not going to know the difference. I mean, it's going to be there. It's just going to be a financial company. So literally, I believe in the future you won't know the difference between a bank and a crypto company because they're all going to offer all the services, which is just going to be great for consumers. It's going to make it better for everyone. Okay, scam alert, scam alert. Ripple X, which is Ripple's developer Twitter handle. Beware of scams using fake Ripple or XRP investment, live streams, giveaways, or deep fake videos. Ripple employees will never ask you to send funds, share wallet info, or join investment streams. Always verify information through Ripple and Ripple X Dev. Keep your XRP yours. Listen, scams every day, guys, every day. I'm hearing about them. I'm seeing them. You need to ignore everything, okay? If you get a text, you get an email, you get a call from somebody that says they're from your wallet, they're from your exchange, ignore it. Hang up the phone. If you didn't call them or you didn't contact them, you don't need to be speaking to them, okay? So that needs to be your policy. It's my policy. I get it every day, nearly every day. I get a phishing or a hacking or scam attack, and I don't go near them. Okay. Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary, he said today U.S. Treasury and the IRS issued new guidance giving crypto exchange traded products, ETPs, exchange traded products, which is the same as an ETF. So an ETF is an exchange traded fund, which would be like multiple cryptos. And an exchange traded product would be like just one crypto, like XRP, right? So that's just the difference. So a clear path to stake digital assets and share staking rewards with their retail investors. This move increases investor beliefs, boasts innovation, and keeps America the global leader in digital assets and blockchain technology. So here's what that means. Is any of the new investors coming in that don't want to hold spot crypto, right? They don't want to hold their own crypto in their iTrust account or their Coinbase account or whatever account they do. And they want to invest in an ETF just because they feel more comfortable with the ETFs. They will be able to get staking rewards, which is great. Overall, that is absolutely great for crypto and good for the crypto economy. Okay, that's it for this one, guys. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? It's time to subscribe. Hit the notification button. Share my videos with anybody you think might like them. That's it for this one. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Always do your own research. See you next time. Bye-bye.